Hey, what's up guys, it's Shake here. It's been a while since I've made a long video, so buckle up Guardians, it's going to be a doozy. Like the title says, I'll be talking about my day one experience in Root of Nightmares. I'll preface this with my experience in raiding being pretty much non-existent up until Witch Queen, but I buckled in and attempted Vow. That was a massive failure, but more importantly, it led me to create something I've been really working on, and it's been my pride and joy of content creation in general and like my Destiny career. It's just my community. We ended up taking on day one Kingsfall and got stuck at totems, but it brought us together and made us hungry for a win. That's when the team was assembled. After that, that's where things got serious. We started prepping for both the DLC and for the raid. Being the Destiny nerd that I am, I made spreadsheets to keep everyone on track. It had stuff like resources, weapons, and general stuff just to make sure we were all kind of on the same page. We did Kingsfall every week to keep sharp, and I played with everyone to just build us up as a team, just so we had a little bit more synergy than we did in Kingsfall. I did a massive amount of bounty prep and crafted all the weapons available and made builds that I thought would survive the changes. I don't really want to bore you with all the details, but I put a lot of time and effort into the preparation just to make sure I was in peak condition. Maybe a bit too much time, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Some of the other homies were saying it was a waste of time, but really, what else was there to do by the end of the season anyways? Slowly, time was ticking down to the release of Lightfall, my birthday, and the raid. We learned more and more, adapting and solidifying what we knew until the final days of the raid approached. The day had come. We all anxiously awaited for reset to come. All of us were in the VC, hyping ourselves up, ready to take on Root of Nightmares. We loaded in and god damn, it looked wicked. Immediately one of the most aesthetically appealing raids Bungie has ever created. We strolled up to the first encounter and it took us about an hour and a bit to finish it. Our strat was to have one runner, one bodyguard, and the rest killing barrier champs and tormentors, keeping the ads at bay. We saved tormentors just to give the runner extra time. At this point, we were kind of goofing around for the majority of the first encounter. When we did wipe though, it was either intentionally or because someone messed up the sequence, which was one of our main sources of the wipes. We were a bit cocky considering we got stuck at totems during Kingsfall. This was a complete cakewalk. I was rocking Strand with Abeyant Leaps to keep the ads at bay. My first drop was the Glocken Balls. Moving forward, we were looking around and ended up finding a secret chest in which I got another drop of the Glocken Balls. We got to the second encounter. Not gonna lie, the encounter itself wasn't the problem, but those goddamn jump outs absolutely wrecked our morality. If the homies Patch and Smoke couldn't shatter skate or well skate, we were done for. They kept messing up their skates at the beginning, and we kept saying they were smoking a mid-pack. Obviously it was a joke, but it really was the morale booster we needed throughout this section. I was running the same build as before. I didn't really expect Strand to be my go-to, but it sure was. It came in clutch a lot of times. But finally, after 2 soul grading hours, we got through it and we're on to the next encounter. At this point, this is the farthest I and my team have ever made in a day one alone, much less together. The third encounter was our fucking nemesis, and this is where we spent the majority of the raid. It ended up being like 6 to 8 hours, maybe more. For the life of us, we could not understand how to move those godforsaken planets. That was problem number 1. Problem number 2. We could barely get to a damage phase because that Cabal motherfucker kept kicking the shit out of us with the stupid incinerator pools and all the scions and everything that was just kind of around us. It was hell. We decided to take a break and do some research. This was the first time during the raid we actually had to do research. But after that, we came back juiced. And after a few more tries, we smacked the shit out of that hoe. In our delirium, every time we got the planets right, we would all say, "We cooking, boys!" And after that, we'd say, "We shoving this hoe up," as we were doing damage. I honestly couldn't land on anything consistent for this encounter. I was switching between Syntho Solar, double arc with Armentarium, and honestly, I just ended up staying on arc just for the super damage and the nades. Those were kind of coming in clutch. Now this is where shit got interesting. We're around the 10-hour mark and we were exhausted. But we came so far, but to give up now would have been a shame. So we got going, but Nezarek had some other plans that didn't really line up with ours. My wife would periodically check in on me saying, "Did you kill the boss yet?" Obviously not, and it was kind of funny that she kept coming in. Well, that bright red bastard came to flex on us for our wipe after wipe. We kept getting annihilated until we had our one fated moment. We had put him into final stand, and after killing him, that motherfucker wiped us, and we had to do it all again. I let out a scream so pain-filled that my wife thought something horrible had happened to me. But you know what she said? It was along the lines of, "Shut up and beat him already, holy." To be fair, it was 2 in the morning. After another hour of trying, we killed that smug bastard, and after 14 hours and 41 minutes, we were done. After that clear, we were all buzzing like, holy shit, we actually did it. It was surreal, and it goes to show how much we improved not just as individuals, but as a cohesive team. I immediately went to go check our placement, and we placed 10,459 with an official time of 14 hours, 41 minutes, and 39 seconds. We all had a drink to celebrate and then went to sleep because it was almost 3 a.m. for most of us. I was in genuine disbelief that I could actually pull that off. I honestly couldn't shut up about it for like the next couple days. It wasn't just a win for me personally, but a win as a creator. I put my heart and soul into creating and cultivating my community. After my hard work, I wouldn't be put in that position if it weren't for all of them sticking around and putting their trust and effort into it as well. In the afternoon following our clear, I decided to post on Reddit about my clear, and God, was it the worst mistake I've ever made, just in general in posting on social media. I was bombarded with hate and claims that it basically didn't count, and why did it take so long because it was so easy since the first clear was in 2.5 hours. Honestly, that was a safer work version, and I immediately took the post down so it no longer exists, and kind of just sucked all the joy out of my accomplishment. I really struggled to make anything about it other than a TikTok with no like verbal audio. It was just a clip from Shadowplay. Hence why this video is now coming out and not 2 weeks ago when I wanted to get this out. But there was someone who got me out of the funk with some words of encouragement. His name is Pizzle. He's a friend and a content creator as well. You may know him as the weekly reset guy on Instagram and Twitter, or the friendly rave Sherpa. I owe it to him for helping me get over all that nonsense, and you can find all of his socials in the description. I know this video was long, but I wanted to share my experience and triumph with you guys, so I appreciate you watching. After a long week, that was one of the greatest successes I've had in my Destiny career, and it honestly felt really good. So I'm going to leave you with the final clear of Root of Nightmare from me and my team. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, Guardians.
He's gonna fuck us on the plate. Like,
Dark is done.
if we run circles around him, it's better than.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
lights good. We're good, we're good.
Okay.
Right. Oh, there's a heavy brick on the ground too.
I knew that I was gonna die. Oh my god.
Fuck off, pussy.
Busy. Laser's coming, laser's coming.
Ow.
Asshole. Oh, he's gonna. Fuck you.
Alright, he's in final stand.
Wait for him to go.
Yeah.
Where the
is he
fuck is
damageable?
this-
Okay, he's not damageable. He's damageable, he's damageable. Go, go, go. Use div, use everything. He's on the fucking cringe ass spot, bro.
Yeah.
I got a punch of heavy for this though. Oh my god, bro, holy fuck! Yeah, here we go.
I got another defining gun, yo. Yo, glitch.
Guys,
You got an
Bez?
exploit?